Most home theater setups are a nightmare of wires, bulky receivers, and precise measurements that make you want to give up before you even start. But then you look at this Sony system, and it feels like someone finally decided to stop making things complicated. It is essentially 4 sleek, unassuming speakers that just talk to each other wirelessly. You don't need to run cables across your living room floor or hide a massive amplifier in a cabinet. You just plug them into power, and they find their own way to create a soundstage that honestly feels like it is coming from everywhere at once. That 360 spatial mapping tech is doing some heavy lifting here, and it is genuinely impressive how it fills a room without needing a dozen different drivers pointed at your head. It takes standard audio and stretches it into this 714 experience that feels surprisingly natural. Now here is the thing, it is not perfect. If you are the type of person who loves to tinker with manual EQ settings or wants a traditional wired connection for absolute peace of mind, this might feel a bit too automated for your taste. It is a closed ecosystem, so you are playing by Sony's rules. Also, while the wireless connection is rock solid, you still have to deal with power cords for every single speaker, which means you are not entirely free from cable management. But for gaming or movies, the performance is hard to argue with. It handles 4K at 120 Hz without breaking a sweat, so if you have a modern console, you are not losing any of that visual crispness. It is also surprisingly smart about how it integrates with Bravia TVs, making the whole control scheme feel like a natural extension of the screen rather than a separate headache. You can throw music at it via AirPlay or Spotify, and it handles the transition from a cinematic movie night to a casual listening session without needing a degree in audio engineering. It is not cheap, and you will definitely want to pick up one of the optional subwoofers to really round out the low end, because the speakers alone can only do so much with deep bass. But if you want a high-end, immersive sound that doesn't turn your living room into a construction zone, this is probably the most elegant way to get there. It is a bold move away from the old way of doing things, and for most people, it is a massive upgrade.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.